right, spring is here, and there is a good possibility that the Sasquatch are back. Now, I haven't heard or seen anything, but 2 days ago, my son had an experience down by the creek. And this is kind of par for the course. Just about every year, activity starts around this time, around spring. It starts getting hot during the summer, it stops. And then when it starts cooling off again, maybe around September is when it picks up again. The past 2 years in a row, my son and my nephew have been the first ones to find things at the beginning of spring. 2 years ago, they found one of the freshest, what I believe to be juvenile tracks I've ever seen. They were going down to the creek. They get down to the creek, and there's this obvious footprint in the mud, and it's so fresh. You can actually see where the mud came up between the toes. I actually got a LiDAR image of that. Last year, kind of the same thing. They had stuff happen down by the creek, and then they found a whole bunch of tracks. I went down there and looked at them. They were older, but they did look like tracks. So the other day, son's going down the creek, and he's by himself, and he had something happen. And I went down there with him and recorded as he retold the story. And just like I told him, we don't know exactly what happened, but we document. You know, something happens one time, you know, maybe that's just something, a one-off, okay? If it happens again or a third time, you've got a pattern. But it's very important to record these things, you know, especially so for me, it's useful so I can look back at the videos and put these time frames together and patterns and all that. I'm going to show you guys a video of him telling his story, and I'll go ahead and include the video from 2 years ago where they found that really good track. Probably, I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight, either tonight or tomorrow. I'll be going down to the sitting spot and trying to figure out, maybe they're here, maybe they'll interact, who knows. But that's pretty much it for right now. If anything happens, I will let y'all know. Talk to you later. All right, so explain exactly what happened.
So I was walking down here. I was by myself, except for Joe, my dog. And I was just walking down here. And usually what I do is I'll come down here, go that way, and then come this way. But today I decided I wanted to go more this way. And I was just walking. And so I'm walking this way, and I have Joe right beside me, and she's not freaking out or anything, and there's a stick, because I hear it, and I look around right a little past my shoulder and watch it, and before it even could hit the ground, I just immediately turn behind me, and there's just the hill. There's not really, because even for Dallas, there wouldn't be, because that was my initial thought, was that it was Dallas, and when I look up there, there's nowhere that he could really hide, except for that tree or that tree. And so then I walk this way and look behind both of these trees, and he's not there. And so I was confused, and I was thinking, oh, it might be them. Yeah. And then so after that,
where was Dallas at?
He was up at the house playing basketball. And the thing is I was thinking, oh, it's him, and he's probably just going back there. But I could hear him playing basketball.
Yeah.
And so I found this stick, and I tried to throw it back, and it just hit the bush.
Well,
It was weird.
that's one interesting thing about this is you'd have to be pretty close or a really good shot to throw something and make it through all that.
Yeah, and it was higher up in it. And it was moving too fast.
But there's no way it fell down, is what you're saying. It went horizontal.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything else or see anything else?
Nope. Because right after that, as I threw the stick, I ran back up there. He was still playing basketball. And then I came back down here.
That looks like
Don't touch
toad.
it.
And that looks exactly like toad.
It is a foot. Put your foot over here next to it. Take your shoe off. Oh, you got socks on.
Yeah.
Well, just do it next to it though.
Like, it's like my size. But neither of us were barefoot.
None of us.
I can't believe I just found that.
Yeah, I stepped right next to it though.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you think that's a Bigfoot one?
Yeah, this hill back here is where they've been at.
Well, I didn't
Hey,
know.
y'all, don't move. You need to be looking around some more. All right, well, as you saw, my son and my nephew were down here, and I came down here to get them. They've been coming down here the past 2 days, and that's not their track, which is pretty cool.